Mommy, Daddy, I would love a Jazzmaster, please.
And have a full day of just That's it.
It's the American Vintage reissue thin skin.
Aztec Gold?
Aztec Gold. Aftermarket pickguard.
Hello again, and welcome to Mothership Gear, where we never change our clothes. Here, I'm sitting with Paul, again, once more, in the same outfit, talking about another great guitar. This looks to me like a mid-2000s limited edition Aztec Gold AVRI Jazzmaster. Am I correct?
You know your bloody guitars, sir, because that is right on the money.
Wow. These are rare in itself, but to find an Aztec Gold one, original finish, with the bound fingerboard seems almost impossible.
Yep. When I bought it, I had no idea what it was worth. I had just always wanted a Jazzmaster, and I thought, I don't see him in Aztec Gold very often. Yeah. And I was correct.
No pun intended, but back in the golden days before Reverb, you would just see a guitar and want it, not knowing it was going to be valuable or not. I'm sure our fathers and our forefathers before them thought that way about their guitars when everything was good and nothing was made in China.
True. Those were the days.
True. Yeah, grab this one. Let's see it on camera. What's going on? It looks like you've played it a whole lot. There's some checking and some stage wear.
Oh, yeah. I've never been nice to this guitar. Jazzmasters are known for being workhorses and being bulletproof, and this one is a testament to that. The paint's checking off really heavily. There's a lot of finish checking right here. I call this guitar king size because one day this little sticker that says king size appeared on it.
Love that.
I'm not sure what it was from. Must have been like a candy bar or some pack of toilet paper that I bought that was stuck on my clothes, and I picked it up and put it on. And now she's king size. Also happens to play into the fact that this guitar in total tonal purity has 13 gauge flat wounds on it.
Whoa,
which makes
brother.
it terrible to play, but it gives it a very unique tone that I like to call the king size tone.
Oh yeah, hit us with the king.
No sustain.
None.
All flat, thick juice for your jazz chords, baby.
It makes sense since it is the master of jazz.
That's what they say.
When I think of a Jazzmaster, I usually think of Nels Cline. That's my favorite Jazzmaster player. Did you have one in mind that you idolized before you purchased this?
I am a huge Nels Cline fan, so that's pretty valid.
Never knew that about you.
Especially his work with Wilco. But I didn't really have a specific player in mind, no. I just always thought they looked cool. And at the time, in the mid-2000s, it was pretty rare to see a Jazzmaster out somewhere. If you were at like a Sam Ash or a Guitar Center, I mean, a million Strats, a million Les Pauls, you would find a Telecaster easy. But to find an offset was actually pretty rare until I think they did the Classic Player series in like 2008 or 9. You remember that?
Yeah.
But it had the tremolo arm was closer to the bridge, which tried to fix certain problems and created other problems.
Yeah, it looks like you have a mastery bridge on there.
I do.
To also fix some problems?
Some buzzing that I found out later might have been fixed by using really, really heavy gauge strings like I'm doing now. But I mean, once you go mastery, you don't go back. It is an impeccable piece of craftsmanship and really adds like control over the tremolo arm. Another
shameless plug. We love mastery bridges.
Buy your mastery bridge. The other reason to put 13s on something like this is it really creates resistance against the tremolo arm, and it really makes those chords sing like
nice.
You get a lot.
I wonder if the obsession and resurgence with offset guitars within the millennial generation is the absence of them when we were younger. Very like nostalgic.
Yeah, that could be very true. I mean, I know that I obsessed about them looking through catalogs, and once I had a type of phone to where I could Google something, I used to just Google and look at photos of them, random people playing them, and I thought they were the coolest looking guitars at the time.
Yeah.
And so when one finally popped up on Craigslist, I spent every single dollar that I had to go and get it, and it ended up being this one.
As ye should.
As ye should.
Well, talking about money, How much does this go for now? I feel like these are a pretty penny.
Yeah, I think the last time I looked them up on Reverb, they were around $3,000 and going up. Yeah. When I got this, I mean, it was a lot of money at the time too. I think I got this for like $1,600 or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, no way. But I had never really seen a Jazzmaster for sale, so I had to go and get one.
Crazy amount of money when the paychecks we were making were like $300
Literally,
every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. I was working like 40 hours a week at the time too. And I was like, oh shit, how am I going to freaking buy this? I don't know, but I got to get it.
Mom, Dad, can I get a new guitar, please?
Mommy, Daddy. I would love a Jazzmaster, please.
Mumsy and Pumsy, if you're tuning in, can you buy me a Jazzmaster?
If there's a Mumsy and a Pumsy on there and you're wondering about buying your child a Jazzmaster, do it. You're going to give them so much joy. Just make sure they're not little girls and they put 13s on it.
You heard it here first. Get a Jazzmaster. Thanks for taking us home, Paul. Is that Here Comes the Sun?